Hello there and welcome back to another Thunderous Productions video. I'm the madman behind the mic, Jag Thunder, and this is Minecraft. And what's up guys, and welcome to a new Let's Build. This is going to be Let's Build a Battleship Museum, or Memorial, however you want to call this. I am going to be using my USS Missouri for this Let's Build, and I will probably be adding some of my other battleships down here to this museum or memorial area in the future. But I thought it'd be kind of cool. I could probably do this off camera, but I thought it'd be nice to maybe do a little Let's Build on it, and maybe burn up 4 or 5 episodes and give you guys some ideas on how to clear out your ever expanding naval ports. Get some of your older ships out and put in some of your newer ships. So we need some place to put these. So what we're going to do is we're going to base this on the USS Missouri Museum. So I've got some pictures that I'm going to be using for reference. Now it's not going to be the exact museum. I'm just going to use it just for some ideas and throw in some flair of my own. Now I've got both Missouris here in front of us. Actually, I'm looking at I'm looking at my inventory. I've got both Missouris here in front of us. The Missouri here, and actually, I changed that over to the Iowa class, or to the Iowa. Excuse me. And this is the new modern one that would actually be sitting in the memorial. But I really didn't want to just take the other one off the map, so I think I'm just going to use them both. And I'll make a long dock along the side here, and these are all going to be piered in one side or the other. Maybe down the bow side is where we'll put one of the main docks, probably down here. That way when I bring the other ships in, I can dock them on the other side, because I've got quite a few old ones. And then if I add any more to the world or to my my collection, I'll have a place to put them instead of up there at the main naval base. So anyways, all right, all the pre-babble is out of the way. You know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm going to build. Let's get down and get dirty. So I want to use a lot of the newer blocks from 1.8. I think I want to use some granite, some polished granite, some of the polished andesite, and some gravel. And so what I'm going to use the gravel for is on the side of the main walkway coming in. We'll have some parking lots out here and probably 1 or 2 buildings. Like I said, it shouldn't be a real big Let's Build, but it should be enough to hopefully give you guys something cool to watch and maybe even give you some ideas. Now, if we're looking at the picture that I have posted on the screen right now, this is the Missouri in front of us, and we're looking at one of the port side 5-inch guns, and that is what we're going to be using for center. So right about here is going to be center. So we're going to decide for the main path in this rainy ass picture that I'm looking at. It looks like the sidewalk could be cool if we made it out of this granite. This would be something different to make a dock out of. I've used blocks of coal before. I've used stone before, and I think we're going to use this for the main walkway for getting onto this ship. So we're just going to start off real easy and take this out to the boat, and we're going to hold off the boat probably about 3 blocks. Let's see, we're going to use for the outside. We still want to surround this with, I wonder if diorite, I wonder what that looks like for a dock material. We're going to try it. We're going to try this and see what it looks like, and we're going to come out from the ship. 1, 2, 3 is usually what I like to leave, either 3 to 5 depending on the overhang and stuff like that, but I think 3 will be good. And then we're just going to kind of take this down and extend it the length of the ship both ways, and then we're going to have it probably 25 meters wide would be good. Let me get some pink wool just to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 15 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, and 25. So right there is going to be the width of the main pier in front of this one. And then we can surround that with fence posts and all that good jazz. So anyways, on the outside of that, let's see. If I started on this one, the main pier will actually be 23 if I use this block here. And once I get some of this going, then I can just use some world edit and fill this in. I just want to give you guys a general idea of how I am going to lay out the docks. Have had a lot of questions in the past about how to do stuff like this. This is how I do it. I just kind of figure out how far away from the ship I want to be, and usually a good pier width is again 17, 19, 21, 25 for the smaller stuff. For your carriers, usually I go higher than that, 25 to 33. Somewhere in there is usually a pretty good round number for the width of the pier. Down the length is obviously the easiest way to do it, is do it the length of your ship. This one here is going to be longer because we're going to connect it into another pier down there, and probably actually I better put the pier down that way because the open waters are that way, so there would be no way to get these in here. Theoretically if the dock was blocking that in. So anyways, the main path going up, and again I'm going to keep this right there for a center line. We're going to have, let's look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on each side. Let's see what that looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. Would be a pretty good width, I think. And then we're going to put gravel on the outside of that. So we're going to run this just like that. And I think those two colors look really, really good together. Plus I want gravel on the outside because I'm going to put some plants and stuff here. And a lot of builds that I do and a lot of builds that other people do, they just use grass and then put their shrubbery and stuff in the middle. A lot of different areas do have gravel around their shrubbery, and I think that will look really good. In this picture that I'm looking at, this particular museum has what looks like pine, either pine needles or wood chips. Had a serious brain fart. Anyway, so what we're going to do is I'm going to be using some world command, and maybe if you do not know any world commands really well, maybe you'll be able to pick up on some. Now, what I'm going to use is a stack command, and I just face the way that I want it to stack, and I think this is probably going to go out about 17, and that would be close. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we're just going to go 20. Whoa, not 200. That was 200, wasn't it? 120. We're going to go out 20. And actually I did say 21, but that'll get us close enough where I can just spot fill this back in. And I do have that other color there. And we might be able to put a pattern in the dock. So let's just go ahead and outline that. And then this is going to be just like this, going into the main area here. And then the gravel will of course connect into it back here. And I think to keep that confined, we will outline the parking lot or the main area in this. So we'll do something like this right here. That will keep our greenery for the most part. We don't completely disturb what's going on here. So anyways, let's go ahead and do this side and pull this back. Now what am I going to use to fasten this underneath the sea? Now I'm running shaders, and of course you are not going to be able to see if I leave shaders on. So I am going to do something like that off of camera. But basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to hold in by one block, and let's see if I can do this. Probably here, just like that, and I'm going to run it straight down. It's going to be really, really simple. It's not going to be really complex. It doesn't need a lot of weird fancy posts and things like that. Plus it's going to be underwater, so I don't think we need to elaborate too far on that. And we're just going to connect it in just like that. And when we get done, we'll throw a lot of taller grass here on the shoreline and shrubbery and stuff like that. So anyways, this is what we've got started. So I'm just going to pull this down and probably either speed up some sections or cut some things out. because once you do the main layout, the rest is pretty self-explanatory, and I guess I could probably just stack that whole middle each way, probably 130. I think this is 270, so that would give me, you know, pretty close to what I need. This piece here in the middle is where it's going to connect into the main dock, so that needs to be solid. Let's get rid of that. And this other color that I've picked up, maybe we'll do a pattern on the outside like this. So I want to go different. I want to do some different stuff here, guys. Like I said, this is you know, something that's going to stand the test of times. Going to have lots of visitors here, you know, so you want it to be good and fancy and you know, made out of very good material. So I'm going to be using the different granites. Plus, like I said, I think, you know, in this texture that I have, it looks really well. So we'll just keep running this up, and we'll probably even when we get to the main pier, maybe we'll even change again. Let's see. Let's go to right there, and then maybe again we'll change over to a darker something. Let's take a look here for a minute. Really don't want to do stone bricks either, but let's take a look at a stone brick. If this is going to connect in like that, or it will not look right. And playing with different materials here, guys. That's all we're doing. This is how we build. So let's take this out. We're going to take this across to the inside material like that. And the other reason why I want to use that is because I think it would be good to pick up the stairs, and also, where are my slabs? Right here. So I can do shit. I can put posts every so often like this, and maybe even, let's see, we're going to use, I think we're going to use bars on this one instead of fence posts. So, whoops, we don't want those on the outside. We want those on this piece right here. So we can do something like that, or do I want to go ahead and bring these up? Let's see. Go underneath right here and see what it looks like with the lower trim on it. It gives us a little bit better idea of what we're looking at, maybe. So yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I think that looks good. And then that would probably have to come back in here by one, or I could do a strip, something like this, like that maybe. And then if I do that, we need to take this out. And oh, you know what? Maybe. Let's take this back out a minute, and we're going to move that in by one. Let's move that in by one. That way it matches the outside pieces. And we'll go back to this. Up, fly jag. All right, and then we can run that out just a little bit further, and then connect that into a parking area. Looks like a road comes up to that point, so I think that will be good. Still not really set on this stone brick. Do I really want to use the stone brick, or is it just going to be too damn much? Might be too much. Or are we going to need to be putting maybe some patterns in this to see what this will look like? Let's just put some down and take a look at it. You know what? I don't think that looks bad, and I think once maybe I've got most of this dock done, we can take a look at it and readjust those later with some world edit if we need to. But I really like the granite path here. I think that looks really nice, and I'm going to extend that out, and I'll either speed this up or I will cut this part out, guys.
So just going to go underneath the center line here, and I'm going to leave the pinks all I'm going to do is just stack this out. So fill this in, and I probably want to go longer than the ship, just for the simple fact that that other pier is going to connect. So we're going to catch this right here, H-pos 1, and we're going to run this over to, right here, H-pos 2, and let's stack that 160 and see where that comes out. So that should be way, oh hell, that's not even close. There it goes. Still thinking. See how far this goes. Should be pretty close to where I want it. Yeah. I'm going to have to back that other one up, I believe, because I think I offset those just a hair, but that'll make a good length, and actually I want it a little bit longer, and to start the next pier going this way. So let's go right there. And again, I will figure out this exactly. That way I can put my my ballards, or my standards right here, every so often. That way it looks even, and that way when I do my lighting and stuff like that, it all comes out the way it needs to. So anyways, I think that looks pretty good. We're going to stack this here. Let's stack from here to right here. Wait a minute, let's figure out our spacing and then stack it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 is actually not too bad. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Let's do 19. I think 19 would be a good spacing. So we can do this right here and get rid of these. We don't need that right now. And pull this in. And let's put in some more bars to here. Actually, yeah, is that where I wanted that? Where was that first position? Should be just under here. You shitbagger. I meant to do that as a first position, not a second position. Okay, that position's already set. And then our bars are 101, so replace 0 with 101. And then we're going to stack that 5 times maybe? Let's try 4. Stack it 4. Nope. Stack it 6. And then this gives us a nice even run all the way down. Ah, shit. I didn't want to double that up. Yeah, I screwed up on that, guys. I need to stop it right here as that next position. So we need to make that as position 1. And now stack it 6. That way it doesn't double up these pieces. So it grabs that first piece, and then the 19, and then it starts all over again. So actually we could probably go one more. So let's go 7. And that's where the pier will turn. So we grab this material again and go up. And then we can go this way, and this will be a secondary dock. Isn't that what I did? Or was I going to do the dock on the other side? Shit, I was going to do the dock on the other side. We're not going to bring this out here. That's right, I forgot. So we're going to make this the actual end to go across here. And then we can finish stacking that out. And then copy that side and stack it back. And then do a mirrored command and be done. Oops. With the main dock. And a lot of the other stuff can be set with... Well, most of this can be set with World Edit or MC Edit later on. So, whoops. Let's grab that. Grab this. And let's finish stacking this out. So we're going to grab that one. And this one. Okay, and then we're going to stack that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 7 again. Yep, 7 is good. Alright, let's grab this over here. And pause 1 that. And we're going to grab it. See, that was underneath, so we need the top one here. Right there. So H-pos 2. And then we're going to go straight over from... Oops, we need to copy that. Copy. And then go straight over from that on this one. And place the block. And paste it.
And there we go. So now that part of the pier is done. So we can get a little bit better look at how that stone brick works out. And I think it's going to be okay. So now all we're going to have to do is just take this and rotate it and drop it down on that side. So I have position 1 set over there. Let's grab position 2 over here. And hopefully I can do this right. Alright, and then we're going to grab this one here. Copy. Rotate 180. And it should go right here. And that runs straight in, and it does. So now if I just paste this, either I messed up or still thinking, shit, I messed up. I messed up, guys. Alright, so my first position was set over there, and actually that's going to be too damn long anyways. All right, so I think that is a good start for our first episode. Off camera, I'm just going to take this here. I'm going to mirror it to the other side. And then I'm probably going to turn it and run it up the back side and then figure out the spacing between and maybe run the rest of the docks, because you can see now how fairly easy it is to build it if you don't mess it up. Episode 2, all that should be done, and we'll come back and we'll start working on the main parking area and some of the buildings. Like I said, it should be a pretty simple and short let's build, just enough to get some ideas and get us something down here built. Like I said, I could do this off camera, but I figured I'd do a few episodes of a Let's Build just to give you guys some ideas and something to watch. So hopefully you enjoy this. If you do, make sure you hit that like button for me just to let me know that you really like this series or this Let's Build, and we'll continue it on until I finish it, which shouldn't be too many episodes. Like always, guys, I appreciate you watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.